Now, something a little different as we get ready for a busy weekend. A flotilla of very unusual boats will descend on Nanaimo's Harbour. It's the annual Silly Boat Regatta. It's always entertaining, and the races are certainly a lot of fun. A News reporter Brent Shearer has more on this year's regatta.
And then we do the same thing.
If we take, do the same thing.
Like your seats like that.
This vessel may be competing in the Silly Boat Regatta, but building it is serious business.
We're not going for vanity, we're going to win.
The crew at Island Radio haven't quite worked out this year's design. The team is hoping it won't repeat last year's performance when their boat sank and the team didn't reach the finish line.
It hasn't been very good. It's been a lot of fun, and they've gotten really wet in the ocean, but this year we figure is our year. We've got a new team.
Almost anything goes in the Silly Boat Regatta, but there are some rules to follow. No boat kits and no motors.
You've got 4 hours to build a boat out of recycled or recyclable materials, and you race it out in the open ocean and hope you make it back to shore to ring the bell and win that grand trophy at the end of the day.
When the teams gather for this year's Silly Boat Regatta, they'll be doing more than seeing whether their boat will float. The event is a fundraiser for the Nanaimo Child Development Center, an organization that helps out more than 1,700 children with special needs each year, and hundreds more are on their waiting list. The Silly Boat Regatta isn't the only race involving unusual watercraft in Nanaimo this month. Next weekend, people in supercharged bathtubs will be ripping around the harbor. The Silly Boat Regatta is a fundraiser, while the bathtub races are just plain fun.
People ask me about July and what happens, and I always say that it's the dragon boats, the silly boats, and then the bathtub boats. So having a beautiful harbor like we have, I think it's just great that we accent it with all these different water events.
Like tighten that up a bit here, eh?
Back at Island Radio, the team has changed up its design.
This particular one, they say, is going to be more stable because it's wider across the top and can hold more people on the actual craft.
45 teams are registered for the race, and all must build their boats the morning of the event.
Hopefully, when you see the team down there, this particular craft here will be good and will win bragging rights.
The race begins at 1 o'clock in the afternoon Sunday at Maffeo Sutton Park.